Hey guys, it's Jack. Welcome back to the arcade. Let's get back to just another game, Fire Emblem Three Houses, where I'm going through my roster here, reviewing stats to see who I want to make my dancer. After some research, I've found that basically the main stat you're worried about is charm or charisma. If charm or charisma is above 15, you are guaranteed, barring some weird RNG, to have that character win the dance competition and have the opportunity to make them a dancer. Now, it's a unique class, only that unit can become a dancer, and so you want to choose basically your dancer very carefully. Now, what that means is I could actually make Bernie win the dance competition, which I think would be personally hilarious. But a dancer has access to basically all of their magic, whether it's faith or reason, and it's mostly designed to be a support class, but with the ability to have their own magic, they can also be surprisingly offensive if they're backed into a corner. Now, with all of that in mind, I think we all saw this coming. Pretty much every guide that I saw, at least about the dancer class, said Dorothea is built to be a dancer. And it makes sense. I mean, her stats have been mostly support oriented, despite her urge to be a sword wielder. She's not very good at it, but she does have some sword skills. She's got hella magic skills. She has the charm needed to win. The only thing that, I actually want to check. The only thing that I really think she's lacking in overall, and I don't see it here, is authority. But we can work on authority, so I think Miss Dorothea is going to be our dancer. And that will move her into more of a support class with some offensive capabilities, which is kind of nice. I like that feel for her. So where was she? She was in the gardens. Ooh, my voice just broke there. Let's go give her the good news that, let's go this way apparently, that we're going to go ahead and enter her into the dance contest so that she can be a dancer. And, you know, I think we all wanted to see Dorothea in a dancer costume. Oh hey, Raphael, I've got something for you. You're so excited.
The ball is coming up soon. I am so excited.
Let me guess. For the food, right?
I can't wait to fill up on food while everyone's dancing. I even heard there'll be some prime cuts of meat.
Good God, man, you're gonna explode. I have something definitely that is yours. Where's that spoon? Spoon. Wish there was a way to sort this, or you know. Here we go. Have the newest items at the top. Big spoon. A spoon big enough to ladle out a person's entire portion with one scoop. It probably belongs to a big eater.
Oh, hey! I can't believe I dropped this. Thanks for bringing it to me.
Yeah, no problem. Alright, goodbye. I don't like Raphael. Although that word scoop makes me think of Five Nights at Freddy's sister location, where, you know, they're talking about how scoop is like a big heaping helpful of whatever you want, and then they scoop your insides out and replace you with robots. It was a trick. It was a trick the entire time. Why are you furious?
I can't believe this. I'm so angry right now.
So angry.
First it's the Death Knight, and now Tomas, but neither of them are in custody.
Yeah, we kind of fucked that up.
I can't stand the thought of such evil lurking in the world. We have to do something about this. I have to do something about this. Sorry about that, Professor. I'm just so frustrated right now. I need something to take my mind off things.
You are not gonna be my dancer, Caspar. Your charm is really low.
That reminds me, if you're looking for a volunteer, I'd be happy to represent our class in the White Heron Cup. I'm an excellent dancer.
You look so angry about this. No, you will not.
You really think you can find a better dancer than me?
Yes. Yes, I can. Plus, I don't want you to be a support. I want you to slap people in the face with an axe. Alright, where was Dorothea? Is she... She's not in those gardens. I know she was in one of these gardens. She's not here. Dorothea, did you move when I needed to talk to you? That's gonna be really irritating. I want to make you the class representative and stuff. Where are you? Are you next garden over? How many gardens are there? Hey, there you are.
It's a big dance contest between the classes, and I simply adore dancing. I'm quite good at it, since I was a diva in an opera company, you know.
Yes, you will be the representative. Plus, with your songstress ability, you will be a very good support class when I make you a dancer.
I think my heart just skipped a beat. You want me to represent the class? I'm not sure when I last experienced such flattery, Professor.
You have chosen your representative for the White Heron Cup. Speak to Manuela for more information about the competition. If you speak to your White Heron Cup representative, you can give them one dance lesson. Do so and their charm will increase. Now, this is
Professor,
actually
you're here to
really
help me practice
valuable.
for the dance contest?
Yes. I should probably not talk over that.
Well, I am terribly talented, agreed. Still, I think I'll practice on my own if you're too busy.
Alright, let's try this
Hey,
again.
Professor, you're here to help me practice for the dance contest?
Now that I'm not talking over her, doing this increases the charm of your candidate by 5. So if you're not sure that they can win the dance contest, this is a very good boost, and you probably should do it anyway because a +5 to a stat is a huge jump. Yes. Shake that booty. That's an okay dance. A little bit awkward watching someone ballroom dance by themselves. But I think we've seen all our dreams come to life right here. Yes, in dance practice. As a result of the special training, Dorothea's charm increased by 5. You can only
How
do
was
this
that?
once.
Was my dancing everything you hoped for and more? I certainly enjoyed it. We simply must do it again. Soon.
But it is a very good boost if, for some reason, your candidate does not have a charm high enough to win the competition by now. And it's a very good boost just to do it. Alright, now that we've done that, let's look at some more support conversations while I think about what to do with this last professor point. So, I don't think we're gonna get any more that are better with Sylvain than the last one. But we have one with Mercedes. So let's watch him hit on her.
Mercedes, you look divine as always. Are you off to pray?
Oh, hello, Sylvain. I was just on my way to pray. How did you guess?
Probably because it's about the only thing you ever do.
Well, because I've been watching your lovely...
Oh, I get it. You're the type who's always looking at girls, aren't you?
I won't lie, I do enjoy beholding women. But I don't mean it like that with you. I know I sound like a dope. I think you're special.
You are such a player.
Oh, really? You think I'm so clumsy that I need someone to watch over me. Is that why you can't take your eyes off me?
Are you flirting with him?
You're beautiful, and I mean that. You're... how can I put it without sounding even worse?
I don't know, but I bet you do a good job.
Okay, here goes. I want to get to know you better. As friends, I mean.
I don't know where to begin.
Well, you begin with friends, and then you see where it goes from there, which apparently is up to support level B.
Well, what's something you like?
I like to pray. I've been praying regularly since I was a child.
You grew up in the Empire, didn't you?
That's right. I was raised in House Bartels.
Bartels? I thought you were born to House Martreats.
It's a complicated story. I'm not sure that it's a very interesting one, but I'm happy to share it with you.
I don't mean to be nosy, if it's too personal.
Okay, this is kind of interesting.
Oh no, I don't mind. I wasn't trying to hide anything from you. House Martreats fell shortly before I was born.
Oh.
My father passed away while my mother was still pregnant with me, so she had nowhere to go. After I was born, my mother ended up marrying the head of House Bartels.
2 words for you, Mercedes. Mood killer.
Shortly after, my mother bore a true Bartels child who bore a crest. She and I were treated as though we were no longer useful to the family after that.
You think the Bartels were just using her to secure a crest?
They must have been. My mother and I were removed from the family and forced to flee to a church in the kingdom. I abandoned the Bartels name and took up our old family name again.
Okay, this may not make sense to anybody not from the Northwest, but she keeps saying Bartels, and all I can think of is the drugstore.
So you grew up in a church. Okay, it makes more sense now why you're praying all the time.
Yes, Oh, praying! I forgot that I was on my way to pray.
Right, and I interrupted you. Well, see you around, Mercedes.
Yeah, you feel really awkward right now, don't you?
Yes, see you!
House Bartels wanted a crest, and ruined other people's lives to get one. These idiots are all the same.
Sylvain is a very complicated character, but they have attained support level C. Alright. Hubert, who are you talking to? You can go to C+ with Bernadetta? Alright, let's do that.
Hubert?
Why do you always have this high-tension dramatic music?
Yes?
I wanted to thank you.
That is a weird expression.
For the other day, you know, when I fainted. Thank you for carrying me back to my room.
That was nothing. It saved me effort in the long run. Leaving you there would have just caused even more trouble.
Man, that's wow.
I guess that's true. Well, thanks. There, I said it, and now I'm going.
Is this why you've been circling me like a vulture for the last several hours?
Vulture's a bit... well, yes.
Yet you would have fled if I'd approached.
I mean, you gotta let her come in her own time, dude.
It seems you will avoid me at almost any cost.
I don't blame her for that. I kind of do too.
Well, that's...
You don't need to say it. I know. I'm frightening.
That is some delivery right there. Good job.
I'm told so often.
Please don't laugh like that!
Apologies. I will be mindful not to laugh in your presence from now on.
The grin of death itself! Terrifying!
You think so?
He looks proud of that.
Oh no, now you're angry too!
Hardly. I'm sorry to have frightened you.
No, you're not! It's a trick! You're lulling me into a false sense of security! I can't stand it!
Well, goodbye.
She's a lost cause.
That sounds almost affectionate. And support level C+. And I want to check real quick. Somehow they can get to an A support rank. How the hell does that happen? Alright, let's look at... Bernadetta, who else you gotta talk to? Petra and... ooh, actually... Petra. Maybe. Do you talk to Caspar? Not yet. I want to find out more about that. But you do get a B level rank with Bernadetta, so let's do that.
Hunting? Really? There's no way I can do this. Goddess, why couldn't I have stayed in today? Bernadetta.
Is this a trouble you are having?
Her English does seem to be getting better.
I heard that the duty to hunt is yours today.
It's very subtle, but there is some progression.
The duties all got assigned while I was holed up in my room.
That'll learn you.
Okay then.
Hang on. I don't know how I did that, but there we go. Let's play this again.
Do not be worrying. I can show you the way to hunt well.
Okay then.
There we go.
When you see a beast, you are thinking of it as an enemy. That is how prey thinks. You must think of the beasts as food. That is how the hunter thinks.
Delicious food.
So it's not an enemy, it's food. But, how is it food when it's still alive?
Well, that's why you need to make it dead, and then it becomes food.
You pick the vegetables from the field. Those have life too. It is the same. You take a blade in your hand and take the lives of the vegetables. You cut their stalks and harvest without mercy.
Yeah, take that, vegan philosophy. Those vegetables just want to live too, you know.
They do not scream, but you are still their killer.
I got nothing to add to that.
Killer?
Oh, here we go.
Fruit ripens and falls to the ground. The seeds sprout and a new life is born. That is life's cycle. It has cruelty, yes, but you must end life to eat. You must be killing to be living.
Maybe, but I don't know if I want to be some kind of vegetable murderer.
Then be a meat murderer.
It is the same for rabbits, deer, pheasants. The only difference being that they cannot cry out. You must do what you must do to be living in this world. It is your task.
A task. Yes, just a task. A completely mindless task.
Oh good, you've trained a killer to not have empathy for her victims. Good job, Petra.
Feel it. There, in the grass. Prey is moving, just like a vegetable in the wind. Give it an arrow, just like you would give a vegetable a blade. It is just your task.
Right. That makes sense. It's just like cutting a stem.
You are now a hunter. You have learned how to hunt.
It's that easy. You don't have to worry about accuracy or anything else or vital spots. All you have to do is say, hey, I can kill this thing, and you are now a hunter.
I am? I have? Oh, good! What a relief.
You have understanding now. I can tell.
Great! Leave it to me. I'll hunt down my prey just like their vegetables.
And that's how everybody died.
I have belief in you.
Aw, thanks, Petra. I can do this. Make way for Huntmaster Bernie!
Okay, that's not a title that I think I can earn for her. She's gonna have to deal with Bernie the Sniper. Plus, I need to actually take that certification.
Have luck, Bernie.
In the distance, Caspar screams.
Ow! What?
Oh god, they're fighting back.
No! Stay back! I'm sorry, Mr. Rabbit, I didn't mean it! Why are you the one chasing me? Ow!
Maybe we didn't have to worry about this after all. Maybe Mr. Rabbit just saw a delicious vegetable. Petra and Bernadetta have attained support level B. I'm gonna go ahead and do one more for Petra. Or no, for Bernadetta. And get B level rank with Edelgard.
Bernadetta.
Lady Edelgard, what can I do for you?
I appreciate all the effort you're making to overcome your fear of me. Your dedication is commendable. However,
I'm just getting in your way, aren't I? Knew it, Bernie. You're just an intruder. Nobody wants you around. Stupid. Oh.
Bernadetta.
Oh crap. You pissed off the Emperor.
Yes.
The problem you keep running into is that you don't listen to what people are really saying. That's why your efforts are in vain. You need to listen instead of jumping to your own conclusions.
Holy crap, someone actually said the truth. Now Bernadetta processes it and comes up with something completely different.
Are you listening to me?
Yes,
Then why aren't you responding?
I wanted to listen until you were finished. Sorry, were you finished then?
I was.
Then may I please scream now?
Sure, have fun.
By all means. But please try to make it a fairly quiet one.
Just a tiny one. Wait, what was I upset about again?
Oh good, she forgot.
That's weird. I forgot why I was about to scream, and now I don't even need to. What a nice feeling.
You're trying your best. I know that. But even so,
Hey, this was almost like a lesson, Edelgard. I would take the victory and run with it.
But what? What did I do this time? I'm so sorry. Whatever it is, I'll go to my room and never bother you again.
And you effed it up.
wait, you didn't let me finish. I was only going to say that.
There's that scream. There we go. Support level B. I think that's all the supports I want to take care of for right now. Looks like Kaspar's got one with Linhart and Ferdinand. Yeah, we got a little triangle here. Linhart, do you have one with Ferdinand? You do. So all three of them have to talk to each other, and all three of them are going to be B rank, but we'll stop on that for now. Okay, I still did not decide what to do because I was too busy making fun of them. I should probably talk while I'm thinking. I guess I could go do some faculty training, which means I think I just heard thunder. Ooh, I hope it's another thunderstorm. We had a big thunderstorm a couple of days ago. It was amazing. Even though I got soaked because people did not know how to drive, the streets turned into, you know, a river, and everyone seemed to take joy in driving through the puddles as high as they could, which basically meant a tidal wave was coming for the sidewalk about every three feet. Good thing that phones these days are waterproof, essentially, if you buy any good phone. Alright, I want to go get faculty training from Manuela and see if I can get more details about the dance competition. Hey.
I hear you've chosen your representative for the White Heron Cup. In that case, a word of advice. On an average year, the winning contestant has about this much charm.
Okay, it seems the winning contestant's charm is usually around 13, so it was a couple of points shy, but we're well ahead of that.
Charm is important, wouldn't you agree? Who wants a partner with no charm? Not me. Do your best, make sure to put in the practice, and good luck. Alright,
give me faculty training. I guess I could be invited to tea. I don't want to... Now that I've unlocked all 3 stars, do I get anything more from this? It couldn't hurt. Okay, I think we actually have to report back to Lady Rhea that we have picked a student to complete this quest, so let's make sure we do that. No, I want to go ahead and fast travel as soon as I figure out which button that is.
Oh.
Why are you groaning at me? You're not the one record. Hey, I see a conversation that needs to happen. Okay. That just popped up, and that was not me on the mic. I think that was another peal of thunder. Good thing everything is plugged into surge protectors and UPSs. Let's go see what this support conversation is, because I have a feeling it's going to be one I've been waiting on with Edelgard or Hubert to advance our support a little bit more. And I'm kind of interested in seeing this, considering that this did not pop up before. Apparently, I was waiting on... Oh, it's Lysithea. Okay, let's go. Let's go talk to the magical albino.
Honestly, what do they all take me for?
Kind of a creepy little girl with unnatural powers?
I'm fine. Perfectly and completely fine. It's hardly different from daytime. I'm not scared.
Are you scared of the dark?
Ah! Ghost!
Lady, you are closer to being a ghost than I am.
Hang on. Professor? Is that you? Oh, well, good evening!
Ha ha ha! What are you doing?
Oh, I left something in the dining hall, so I'm on my way to fetch it. But you don't need to come with me or anything like that. I'm fine on my own, really.
Is that so? I wasn't planning on it.
You weren't? Oh, apologies for making an assumption.
Do you need me to come with you?
The truth is, everyone I come across asks if I'd like some company.
Maybe you should talk to more people than Sylvain.
They all seem to think I'll be scared wandering alone at night. So rude and presumptuous, you know. I'm perfectly capable of being on my own.
Are you sure? Of course. Good evening, then.
Hey, Professor, wait! Well, I thought it might be nice to walk and talk together to the dining hall. Shall we? To be abundantly clear, this has nothing to do with my non-existent fear of ghosts.
Of course not. I don't even know why you'd bring it up. I'd be happy to.
Oh, you must be bored. Fantastic, then.
Yeah, that's what I look for in a traveling companion. Oh, great, you're bored. Come on.
Do you mind, filling the void with some chatter? Some find silence to be a bit unsettling after all.
I'm kind of a silent protagonist. I don't really talk. My boobs do sometimes. What would you have me say?
Okay, I confess, I am scared of ghosts. The monastery is unnerving to me at night. So, can we talk about something, please? Anything.
Let's talk about ghosts.
I've noticed for quite some time now, you treat all your students equally, don't you?
Is that not the case in your house?
You've never treated me differently simply because I'm younger than the others.
Also because I forgot you're younger.
And I've always appreciated that.
You're younger?
Isn't it rather obvious? I'm roughly 2 to 3 years younger than the rest of the class.
I mean, it's more obvious that you are a magical albino.
Have you just not been paying close enough attention to those you teach?
I love these expression changes. These are so good. I keep going on about it because this is a rare game that actually pulls it off really well. And that's harder than you think it is.
That's poor form for a professor. Oh, there! I found what I was looking for.
There, we found something to talk about.
Well, I'd better be on my way now. Good night!
Well, that brings us up to support level C. And, I don't think it's that much further to support level B, if Marianne is any indication. Okay, how do I fast travel? Not those buttons. Not that button. Not that button. Not that button, especially. No. I probably should pay... That button! Okay. I should probably pay attention to the controls. This is where I want to go. Yes. I mean, to be fair, I don't use the fast travel. I think I've only used it like in this episode and the last one just because I kind of got bored wandering around. Alright, we have picked a representative.
Before the ball, it is cut each house, the student, it is a very...
I've picked a representative. I don't know what I'd do with this now. I picked a student. Who do I tell about this? That was definitely thunder.
Well, before the ball, each house, the student, it is the
I picked my student. I guess maybe I can't turn this in yet. I'm gonna fast travel back to Dorothea just to make sure I didn't screw something up. Oh, there she is. She's in the dining hall now. Or is it just like the outside is considered part of the dining hall? I'm guessing it's just because she's just outside the dining hall. And wait for it to load. And there we go. Are you still representing us?
Who was that? Was my dancing...
Apparently. Okay, I don't get it, but I think we've done everything we can do. It's just in the free time and hope for the best. But of course we have to teach. This week's instruction is about to begin. And choose your method of instruction. We're going to do it manually as always. Quite a number of people have their motivation maxed out. We're gonna go ahead and start with Dorothea. Mostly because I actually do need to raise her authority.
I got
Quite
it.
a bit.
Good.
She needs to be able to command some higher level
the motivator,
mercenaries than,
Professor.
or battalions than she has. So I really need to
I
work on
appreciate your-
this.
I got it.
Plus, she seems to be getting perfects easier the further down she is, and now she's at least E+. Learn the ability authority level 1.
I'm a quick study.
So there's a start. Alright, Bernadetta. I do kind of want to boost your authority as well, just because it's so close.
Thanks for the help.
And that will give you more options in battalions.
Hope this is good for something.
I hope it is too. And then, wow. We did not get much return for your bow instruction. Probably should start leaving that to your individual instructions, at least for now. So what do we want to do with you then? I guess we could raise your flying, probably for the best. We might also raise your riding in general.
I did pretty well today.
Try to get that 3rd star, see what skill you have. Oh, there it is. Budding talent. This unit now excels in the riding skill. Learn the ability pass. Okay.
I guess I've got some talent.
Wow, you didn't know about it. And I didn't mean
Thanks
to do
for the
that.
help.
But there we are. Okay. Edelgard. Even though I hear her name pronounced a lot, I still feel really awkward about the way that The hell was that? I don't know if you picked that up on mic, but that was bizarre. It even scared the cat. Alright, what the hell was I saying? Oh, I feel really awkward about my pronunciation, even though we hear it a lot, and I don't feel like I'm pronouncing it much differently. Let's go ahead and get this up to a B. Of course we don't, just shy. Alright, Ferdinand or Linhart? Your skill goals are faith and writing, and I'm trying to remember why. I think it was just so I can make sure that you could use some advanced classes that mostly require writing. Like, I want everybody to have a pretty good writing skill so that they have access to those classes. Let's raise your authority.
Oh, I was right?
You're kind of in the same...
How embarrassing.
You're in the
I'm not
same
used to such
situation as
praise.
Dorothea and Bernadetta, and that I need to give you access
a
to
long-
better battalions.
Oh, I was right? It's starting.
And there we go. So not very exciting, but pretty necessary. Caspar, I could raise your unarmed up, and considering that you're probably going to be using those draconic gauntlets I got, it might be a good idea to go ahead and focus on your brawling skills for a while. Learn the combat art, Bombard. Learn the ability Prowess level 3.
Let's put this to the test.
Yeah, we'll just keep doing this.
Thanks. Nailed it! Perfect!
Praise.
I'll get it next time, too.
I love that line. He's so confident in himself, it's so funny. Okay, my last session I think I'm gonna give to probably Ferdinand, I'm thinking. Ferdinand and Sylvain are kind of in the same boat. But I want to raise up the heavy armor skill. I
appreciate your coaching.
I see some real potential in this heavy armor riding skill that he's got going on. And we get the budding talent. Now excels in the heavy armor skill. Learn the ability Seal Speed.
I feel like a new man.
My teaching has that effect on people? Alright. Group tasks. I don't think I'm going to change this. I think I'm going to keep it the way it is because I want to raise Bernadetta's flying. Our goals should not be much different. I think we're good to go. Begin lecture.
I have a question for you, Professor.
3 questions, wow. When I take a lecture I'm not interested in, I get so sleepy. I just can't fight it. I should give up, don't you think? Close my eyes and enjoy a peaceful slumber? No need to fight it, you can't help it. Try getting plenty of sleep before the lecture. If you take an interest, you won't get sleepy.
I got it.
Not motivated at all. But I got professor points out of it, so that's the important thing.
Professor?
Seeing as how I have to strike others in battle occasionally, I am set on studying reason. Magic is still the best way to avoid the awful bore of ordinary weapons. No, I want you to stay focused on faith and writing skills for now. I need to actually pay attention to what I'm doing there. Apparently, I'm not gonna have other questions asked. Maybe because I did so poorly? It's Bernadetta's birthday. Well, we have to have a tea party. Let's see. How about chamomile?
What is it? Did I do something wrong?
Do you hate my choice in tea that much?
Thanks so much. Hot, hot, hot.
Alright, let's talk. I'm counting you. Heart racing memories, a dinner invitation. Wait, why is it already black? No, you're not interested in that, but I don't think I'm counting on you would have gone very well either. Books you've read recently, that one's obvious. Potential trading partners, cute monks, dreamy nights. Trading partners? Yeah. None of those felt like her. What was up with those choices? Alright, well, we screwed this up.
This was great.
Thanks for saving my feelings there, Bernadetta.
We will have great success. It's you. What a relief.
I am having a report, Professor.
Yay! Got a good result, got smithing stones, 500 Gs, and more support points. Which doesn't really help me out.
Learned this back in my room.
I mean, it's not really fair to keep tossing them together because they can't get a higher level than B, but it is the best way to get Bernadetta to raise up her flying when I've got her focused on other things. And meanwhile, Shamir does things on her own. And we come to the end of the week. And we have a couple of paralogues that we can do and a couple of quests that we can do. But I think it's a little bit late to start one today. So instead, let's look at the rest of these support conversations and call it an episode. There's only 2 of them, after all, really. And they both raise up to level B, so here we go.
Linhardt, there you are.
Observant as ever, Ferdinand. What can I help you with?
You have been utilizing clever tricks to give me the slip.
Ferdinand, if those are clever tricks, I got, bad news.
But not today. Prepare yourself. A noble cannot escape from his duty. Hold these words in your heart.
You would think that.
It seems you really mean it this time. I suppose I have no choice but to outmatch you.
Finally, a little enthusiasm. You are bravely stepping upon the path of nobility. Let us begin.
Come now, Ferdinand. Don't be foolish. I can't possibly train with you. I have places to be.
Clever tricks.
Wait! I will not allow you to get away.
I can't run anymore.
And that means you can't train.
Just admit defeat.
Can't we? Just a minute. Ferdinand, let me catch my breath.
I'm not sure I ever realized that Linhardt had a ponytail.
Well, maybe just for a moment. I could use a rest myself. I am surprised you could run so far. I had assumed that all that lounging around would have dulled your constitution, but I had a difficult time keeping up.
The fear of having to exert myself really helped.
So he exerted himself to keep from having to exert himself.
You're none too slow yourself. It's been a while since I ran like that. It actually feels pretty good.
Now, I can agree with that. When you start actually getting into running and you just have, like, your brain turns off and you just go, it's one of the best feelings, but it takes a while to get there.
It does it not? Well, how about we say that thrilling chase was your training for the day? If you will excuse me, I am going to run even more, so I can catch you next time.
After all the running you already did, that's our Ferdinand. You always give everything your all, don't you?
Wow, it's like another version of Caspar. Congratulations, Linhardt, you have 2 Caspars to babysit.
And what is wrong with that?
Nothing whatsoever, Ferdinand. I mean that.
Aww. Holy crap, a support level B conversation that's not depressing. This is amazing. Actually, we probably have 3 conversations. Alright, Caspar and Linhardt.
Why am I having so much trouble fighting these tall guys? They're not even stronger than me.
Are you still on this?
You've got to help me come up with a strategy, Linhardt.
Is that not a waste of time? Even if I handed you a perfect strategy, something I've done in the past, you'd never follow it through.
That's because your plans are always so complicated. But come on, I need your help.
All right, I will share with you my tactical genius. I call this my secret plan.
Don't do anything.
You already have a plan? You really are ready for anything. So, what is it?
Stop fighting the knights.
Land the first hit. Then keep hitting them hard and fast as you can until they stop hitting you back.
So you're basically telling me to just fight?
Yeah, do what you're good at. Don't think too much about it.
Dodge their attacks, keep up the assault, then go for the knees. Done.
Yeah, the legs are basically the weak point of the body.
The secret is the knees?
Especially for like fist fighting. If you take out a boxer's knees, they're toast.
Being tall means short people are closer to your knees. Exploit the enemy's weakness, Caspar.
I mean, short people are also closer to their balls, so kick them in the nuts.
Makes sense. That doesn't sound like my style, though. I don't really want to exploit a weakness.
Then go ahead and continue losing. Or you can listen to the rest of my plan.
There's more? Fine. Tell me the rest.
Your defense is careless. The last bit of my secret is that you need to train in that area.
I won't argue with training. Let's go.
No, I don't think we should.
Look what you got yourself into.
Come on! You've even got that height advantage you're always going on about. You're the perfect training partner for me.
Linhart, you screwed yourself, babe.
Quit stalling and let's go.
Fine, I'll train with you, but only for a bit.
All right, Linhart. Come at me again.
Linhart wants to lie down and die now, Caspar.
Caspar, please. I need water. I need water. I'm gotta go get some. Bye.
Huh? Hey, get back here.
Clever tricks. Clever tricks.
He got away.
Go kick a knight's ass. Yay, support level B. And I believe that maxes out Caspar and Linhart. No, they can actually go to level A. Ooh, we can actually find the thrilling conclusion. But one more conversation with Ferdinand, and this does max out our reputation, so let's do that.
Caspar, I have been waiting.
That's creepy.
Ferdinand. Waiting for what?
Caspar! Ferdinand! Caspar! Ferdinand!
I am going to give you a lesson on the righteous path of the noble.
Righteous path? What? You have a problem with my path now? You think you're more righteous than me?
Oh man, it's like watching two of the same personalities.
That remains to be seen. I heard you stopped a robbery in town the other day. Some despicable thief who was robbing an elderly shopkeeper. Rumor has it you didn't wreak as much havoc as usual.
Fear the wrath of Caspar!
Hey now, I think you're underestimating me here. When the thief showed up, the old shopkeeper was so scared that he could barely stand. I didn't want the guy to pass out, so I had to stay calm while handling the situation.
Wait, you can stay calm?
Rather than fighting, I gave my own money to the thief and told him to get out of there. Or else.
Wow.
How, magnanimous of you.
The thief fell for it and left the shop. That's when I chased him down.
And that's when I kicked his ass.
I got my money back and gave that thief a good beating. He won't be back here anytime soon.
Ah, so you walloped the scoundrel. That does sound like you. I am finding this story more plausible. Nevertheless, I think...
Hold on. Now it's your turn. I heard a very interesting story about you recently.
Oh, did he hear about Dorothea getting some sweets?
My turn, eh? Let's hear this story then.
The way I heard it, you punched a foreign soldier right in the middle of town.
Stop. I know what you are getting at. But you have the wrong idea.
Let's hear your version then.
You sound so fucking smug.
I had been browsing for weapons at a rundown stall. Suddenly, a man seized the stall's owner and started dragging him away. Someone with a less generous spirit might say the peddler had it coming. His wares were quite inferior after all. But without a moment's hesitation, I leapt to his aid and soundly defeated the goon.
That was weird. That was a weird camera jerk right there.
Well done. Sounds exciting.
It was nothing, really. Anyway, the old shopkeeper let me in on the details. He said that he was a novice trader, tricked by a noble into selling low-quality goods. That ruse was about to come to light, so the noble had sent a mercenary to keep the shopkeeper silent.
So that's what really happened. I just heard you snapped and attacked some noble servant. I figured it was worth asking about.
Well, I won't deny it. I forgot my rank for a moment and let my instincts take over.
And it felt good.
Is there something wrong with that? It sounds a little like something I would do.
Yeah, that's what's wrong with it.
And your, gentle approach to handling that robbery. That sounds like something I might do. You were not overcome by your impulses. You kept a cool head, for the most part.
I think we're starting to rub off on each other.
And that was when the slash happened.
Always looking for a way to defend justice and to lift each other up.
Partners in justice, eh? Well now, that I can agree to.
Does this mean like I always have to deploy them together and they have attained support level B? And that appears to be all of our available support conversations. So next time, we're probably going to do at least one paralogue, maybe see if we can sneak in two, if we're actually fast at it. And I hope to see you then. Thanks for coming out and joining me today. As always, it's much appreciated. If you enjoyed what you saw, make sure you let me know by giving me that thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. And if you have any hints, tips, or tricks, leave comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Y'all have a great day. Later.